Hello and welcome to the Oasis theme park here in Ark Survival Evolved. Thank you for joining me today. Sorry there was no episode last week, but I wasn't very well. I'm still recovering. I'm just about there now. Well, I'm standing outside. Oops, hang on. Let me fly up here. This is the maze that we built in the last episode. So yeah, a couple of weeks ago now, because we didn't have one last week because I was ill and couldn't really talk. But I did actually start recording an episode. And I'm not going to show it just yet because I've got some footage that I'll show you from when I did start to make it last week. Today we're going to be building a racetrack for horses, a horse racetrack, and some stables. I actually started recording some episode last week with the intention of putting out last weekend, but I just didn't get it finished because I just really wasn't feeling very well. I've got some footage from that one, which is mostly going to be like a time-lapse building because obviously I couldn't talk, so I didn't have any commentary. So I'll play that now, so you can kind of catch up on exactly what we've been building. There's a little bit of a sneak peek out there, some stables, and you can just about see some hedges where I've been building a racetrack. And then what we'll do is we'll come back and we'll carry on, and I'll actually be able to sort of talk to you for a bit. So yeah, anyway, enjoy the time lapse, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed that time lapse and you can kind of get a sense of what we've been building here. So obviously we've got the stables, this is here, we've got the horses should be in here, although have we been attacked slightly? No, I think they're okay. We've got one horse out there, and I did, for some reason, I just decided to tame myself a mantis. So it was a level 174, just wandering around, and I thought, yeah, I'll have that. So I kind of tamed it, even though I'm in creative. I thought, that'd be a nice little defense for anything that kind of wanders into the place. Like these scorpions and stuff that will occasionally wander into the base. So we have our racetrack here. So we've got 4 stables, 4, I don't know what you would call them actually, stalls I suppose they're called, and you're going to race down here and jump over the fences. But what I want to do is we need to have like a stadium I suppose in the centre here. So I'm going to attempt to build that now. So I've been building a bit of a bridge. This was like the last thing I built last week when I was recording. So obviously I'm going to put some railings down here, make this path look a little bit nicer. But the main thing I want to get done now is to try and get as much of this built as possible. So how are we going to do this? I think the best thing to do would be to kind of plan out the foundation of it and to sort of see where it's going to go. Because like I say, okay, the bridge comes down here, but then obviously what I may want to do is maybe instead of coming back down, is just maybe, because you're going to want to be higher up to be able to see, so it's going to be like a slightly elevated viewing area. So maybe I want to come straight across rather than down. So, well, whatever. I mean, I think the best thing to do is just to kind of build it out here and try and get this base done. So we can kind of see where the perimeter, that's not where I want it, but the perimeter of this thing's going to be. It's going to be a little bit awkward, I think, but yeah, we're going down the hill here, so it's going to be very difficult. I'm going to have to, let me think, where's it going to go? I can get another one in. I'm not going to get too many more in, I don't think. Oh, I can get another one. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, I can get one more. There we go, and then this next one's going to have to go here. There we are. So yeah, I'm just gonna build this base out, and then we're gonna start thinking about, because obviously if you're here, you're not gonna be able to see a thing with the horses going around, so you're definitely going to be elevated. I guess, I mean, up here is kind of, it's not too bad, but even so, you probably want to be a little bit higher. So this will be the base, and then we'll have like a raised section in the centre here. But yeah, okay. What I'm gonna do then, I'm gonna get this base built out, and I'm gonna bring it back. Okay, so I've built the base out here. This kind of a ring going around in the centre, which the viewing platforms will be on, sort of the arena, the stalls, whatever you want to call them. But the more I build of this, the more I think that this could potentially be a really, really nice looking place if I was to give it the time and attention it deserves. So I don't think I'm going to get this finished in this episode because I want to spend a lot more time on it. So I think what I'm going to do for the rest of this episode is I'm going to get this bridge looking nice and this pathway looking nice. And yeah, I think we might do a little bit of this more. I'm not because because it's time lapse. I'm not entirely sure how long I've been recording for. The earlier building of all this is all kind of time lapse, so it may be quick, it might not be quick. I just don't know really. So I'm gonna try and get a little bit more of this done. Okay, so plans in the centre here. Obviously, we need something good. We could either have another mini game, or we could just have this being a decorative garden. Maybe we could place in some water things. I believe that the water has been updated, so you can now stack it or have it come up higher. You know what? Let's just test that because I'm not too sure. Do I even have any on me now? I do. I've got a load of water. I have a feeling something's happened to this, so that it can actually snap. Oh, it's not snapping up there. Maybe it hasn't happened yet. I just had a feeling that it would snap to ceilings. Maybe this is cast skip and force. So let's go over to you can see, look, you could build like massive waterfalls if it would just snap to a ceiling or something. Nah, maybe not. Maybe that's not been implemented yet. I'm sure I remember reading in the Equus Mod Discord forum that they were going to update this so that you could create waterfalls and things with it. Because that would be amazing. So hopefully that's going to happen soon. I'll have to have another look into it. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe I'm not doing it right. I just don't know. But anyway, yeah. So this goes down here. What I'm thinking is you come into here, and we could easily have something nice inside here as well. Have some stairs go up to the top, but maybe replace some of these with glass and have some lookouts, some viewing places a little bit higher up here as well as up top. So there's so much that could be done with this, and it needs to look good, it needs to be decorative. We need to put railings and walls and chairs and decorations and stuff, and it's going to take a long time. I think that's a whole episode, maybe even multiple episodes in itself. So yeah, I'm going to leave most of this for another time. It just doesn't look like I've done much, but it's taken a long time. and I'm still not quite, my throat is still, well, I've got a cough, that's all it is. And it's kind of frustrating because I feel the need to cough, and when I start talking it makes it even worse. Anyway, let's get some railings done, and let's have a look at what we have. This is what I need. I need the castle keeps and forts stuff. So let's do that in one, and we can do this in number 2 slot. So what we can do is let's go over to the bridge first of all and get these railings placed in. Flip that around. And oh dear, that can be a little bit tricky to place. There we go. That's not too bad. And so we have it like this. Yeah, it'll work. And we definitely need some more nice decorations and stuff. That's going to go up there, and then all this can go straight across. We've already got the decorative part underneath the bridge with the stone. Yeah, so whether we have that going straight across, but I think what we'll do is it will come down. And you enter into here, maybe there's, I don't know, maybe we could have some stalls where you can place bets on the horses. That's a possibility, kind of a bookmakers. Something like that could be a good thing. Or just some sort of hospitality suite or something like that. There's so much that we could do, and I really need to spend more time thinking about it. I don't want to rush this. I want it to look as good as I can make it. And I feel like if I try and get it all done for this episode, it's just not going to look very good. I'd rush it just to get it done, and I don't want to do that with this particular build. I also feel the need that I really do need to make a few more games as well. So we've done a few decorative things recently, which of course you can leave me suggestions in the comment section down below if you have any suggestions for games. I've definitely got a list of things that I will implement at some point. Okay, it's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple bridge. We need to make that look a little bit nicer. We'll put in some decorations and maybe some flowers. We can have some hanging baskets across the top there. That could look quite good. Yes, I might just do that. And again, we'll just need to put in some more railings across here. I'll need to get the angled ones to go across there. And like this. Ooh, nearly went in the wrong place. That's not where I want it. There we go. Yeah, so anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'll just tidy this place up, make it look good, and then we'll see what the bridge will look like once it's done. Okay, guys, so I think I've done about as much as I'm going to do today. Let me show you how I've done. We have this the bridge here, a little bit of decoration. It's a tough balance between. Because I feel like this place should be full of vegetation and really done out, but if I just start placing it down, sometimes it can just look a bit of a mess, and I don't know how far to go with it. So you have to let me know in the comment section. I've just placed in a couple of cactuses and this sort of banana plant here. Again, just a cactus and a banana plant in the middle. But the main thing I wanted to show you was we just got a couple of plants here, a couple of trees. These lampposts. These I want to place around the park a lot more. I think they really add to it along the pathway. I think they look really good. And this is the bridge that I've done. So again, we've got some on the bridge. I've done some hanging plants, some window boxes across the top there, and of course the railings all the way along. Now, one other thing which I'm a little, didn't mean to do that, but that's fine because we want to go here anyway. One other thing I want to try and do is decide on whether we want to have the stone path coming through or a sandstone path going all the way through, because at the moment everything around here, we're in the desert, everything's made out of sandstone or adobe or that sort of thing. Now there is the risk of going overboard with it and having it too much. So obviously, this entire maze is built out of the sandstone. I like it. I really like sandstone. What do we want to go with? You can have to let me know. What's your opinion? Let me know. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it all to sandstone, just see what it looks like. So at the moment you can see what it looks like with the grey stone. Obviously, this is going to be built out in the next episode or two. It could be quite a bit of a build, a big old project possibly. Might be a few episodes. For the time being, let me just quickly change this, at least some of it anyway, just so we can get an idea of what it looks like, to sandstone. I do like the sandstone. I like the colour of it. I like the way it looks. I'm wondering whether the sort of the grey stone here is just a bit too much of a stark contrast. There are oh, excuse me, hold on. Oh, sorry about that. See, as you can tell, I'm still not entirely well. Yeah, so I completely forgot what I was saying. I like the stone, but is it too much of a contrast between what we have already and what we could lead into? Because I mean, this looks good. The sandstone really does look good. I like the colour. I really do like how it looks. Change it all over like this. Change all that. Cool, missed. Let's get that in as well, and that, and that, and that. Let's get it all. Missed that one. A little bit here. So, okay, let me know in the comment section, what do you prefer, the grey stone or the desert sandstone look for the bridge? God, I don't know, it just fits in with everything, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, right, so for the last thing we want to do for this episode is, of course, test out the racetrack. Well, why wouldn't you? I've got a horse. Here we go. So that's all I'm going to do for now. We've got a horse over here. Let's put that away. Let's jump on the horse and let's see if I can actually get around this. Nothing is particularly challenging, I don't think. I think we can actually manage this. Let's get into a stall. Let's have a look. We've got a bit of a level up here. A couple of levels. Clearly, we're going to put them into movement speed, right? So let's go. Let's see if we can charge. Jump over these. It's quite a short, simple racetrack, I hope. I really do think that the Equus here should have a much better turning circle, because horses can turn pretty sharply, and these guys obviously have a little bit of a radius there. We come through, and again, coming up to the finishing line underneath the bridge, and he wins! Fantastic, brilliant. Okay, it's a really simple track. I definitely want to do more advanced stuff in the future, but for now, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's put him into the stall here. There's a little bit of a risk from being attacked by some of the desert inhabitants here, but that's why we have the mantis to protect him. There we go. Okay, well I think that's going to be all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a little bit of a weird one because of the speed building, which I don't normally do, but every now and again I think it's not too bad to do something like that. And I definitely haven't done as much detail as I wanted to, but it's just, this is a huge project, and I think I really want to dedicate an episode, maybe even more, to building this and making this look the best possible, because I really feel that this could be the centerpiece for the whole park, really. Yeah, we've got some good things around here, some really nice looking things like this garden. Really getting into my decorative stuff, not just the mini games. Yeah, to begin with, it's just kind of mini game. But I mean, the mini games are fantastic, and I definitely want to build more because I want to get the guys back again. We can try some more games, but I haven't built too much since they did come over. I built the darts, that was a good one. And then what did I build? The Whack and Oasis, got the maze, and now we've got our racetrack, which could be fun, even if it is short. Maybe we could try and get a couple of laps in. Haven't really built it for that, but that's fine. But anyway, we've got other things like a jousting arena, which I could potentially build a jousting thing. Well, what's going to go in the middle here? We could do a little jousting arena. That way we could have like maybe a double viewing platform here. So we have like a row of seats this way. Maybe we don't even need seats. Maybe we have standing, and we just have like a fence. We have some benches and railings, so we can either look out this side for the jousting, look out this side for the racing. I don't know. It's definitely worth thinking about. I really do need your suggestions for this, so make sure you let me know. Or we can just go for like a picturesque garden, like a water garden, sort of something similar to what we did over here, and just expand on it and just do a lot more. But there's so much options, and then of course we need to build lots more games. I've got this whole desert to build into. So yeah, fantastic. Let me know what you think, and hopefully you'll come back and join me next time. Really hope you've enjoyed it. I always appreciate feedback and comments. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. That'd be fantastic, and I'll see you next time out. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.